Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. Got a story from Watcher.guru. It came out on November the 13th, 2023. And it says BRICS looks to ditch US internet services and create new alternative. So if they're not using US internet services, that means US internet service providers will be losing money. And again, it just is another affirmation in demonstrating how the world is getting away from US as its global leader in all things, and they're moving on. They are making plans, they are about their business, and most Americans are not paying attention. So it's easy to see how the merchants um, the book of Revelation are going to be looking at Babylon and talking about how it is, destroyed. They're going to be all distraught because the money train is getting ready to be over. Everybody's shifting to new ways and finding new alternatives to sustaining their nations and their people. But we are here in Babylon. And so for those people who are still going to be attached to it, it's going to be an ugly fall because they're really not paying attention to what is happening, and they don't understand the ramifications of what all this means to us on an individual level. It's going like we're not going to be able to afford nothing because they're going to charge us out the wazoo for everything. But um, in their new system, everything is was going to be like welfare. You're going to have universal basic income. It's going to be broadband for all. You're going to live in your 15-minute cities, and you're going to eat your Soylent Green and your bug sandwiches. All right, let's get into this story. A new proposal suggests that a unified internet service for BRICS countries could diminish the technological dominance of the US. Dmitry Gusev, the deputy chairman of the State Duma Control Committee, has proposed BRICS to develop an alternative internet service not dependent upon not depend on U.S. communications. I'm sorry. Has proposed BRICS to develop an alternative internet service that does not depend on U.S. communications. Gusev suggests in the proposal that creating an internet service solely for BRICS countries will weaken the U.S. control of the global news narrative. That's huge. So it says the global internet is currently dominated by the US, with social media, news outlets, and other entertainment sources emerging from the West. The proposed summited by Gusev highlights why BRICS must end US internet services and start a new satellite service cutting ties with the West. BRICS proposal to end US internet service summited to the alliance. So it says a document titled A Single Inclusive BRICS Plus Cyberspace aims to put BRICS services ahead of the US dominated sphere. BRICS Internet will be a safe space to uphold traditional values and not be victims of westernization. Read the proposal. Read the proposal. So, they're basically saying we export trash and lies and all kinds of stuff that is not what the rest of the world wants, which is something that I said, but I always got pushback when I said that. The rest of the world is extremely conservative. They don't want what America is exporting. Even with all these different religions outside of America, everybody is trying to be conservative and traditional, and America is exporting. You can marry your dogs, and just the West, not just America, but the West, Gentile nations. They're exporting trash, just like if you read about the Roman Empire, you read about Babylon, you read this. It's just a remix of everything they've already done. They're doing it again, and all these things have toppled societies over and over and over and over and over again. But they keep doing them because at the end of the day, they love chaos and dysfunction and war and just abomination. So just say that. That's the nice way to say everything that you ain't supposed to do. The Gentile nations love to do. And so you're seeing now where the rest of the world is trying to push back from that. But there's a dual agenda. Part of it is, yes, those values are values that the world have always used, have always stuck to, but it's also tied to this transition to this new global order. So don't get it twisted. There's an agenda behind all of it. Not saying that they're not right, but there's also an agenda behind it. So it says the bloc must develop an internet where traditional values and goodness prevail over the Western narrative, proposed Gusev. The alliance can implement the idea using technical, organizational, and civilizational capabilities common to the entire association, it states. Early this week, Chinese President Xi Jinping echoed the same thoughts of controlling the U.S. media. We advocate prioritizing development and building a more inclusive and prosperous cyberspace, he said at the World Internet Conference. BRICS is now comprised of 11 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Argentina, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia. In conclusion, apart from dethroning the US dollar, BRICS also aims to remove US dominance on the internet. Read here to know how many sectors in the US will be affected if such a move turns reality. So, if you cannot see the beginning of the end, I don't know what to say. So, with that said, y'all, understand that Babylon is falling. It's a gradual fall, just like this is a gradual transition. But the transition is happening with or without our acknowledgement. The revolution is being televised, but nobody's watching it. So prepare, y'all. Prepare. Just prepare. That's all I can say. A lot of things are happening, and they're happening pretty quickly. So, and there's a lot of other articles on this thing too. Like they talk about 155 countries signed Belt and Road Initiative with China for trade. That's huge. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. America is being excluded from everything, and the UK, Europe, European Union. Nobody wants to do business with them. There is a concerted effort to dethrone the West. It is in full swing, and nobody is talking about it. And when they are talking about it, they're talking about it from an imperialistic point of view and not a realistic point of view. So, again, this is how a lot of people are going to be caught off guard. And this is why Babylon will fall, because the people are not united. They are ignorant and divided. So keep prepping, keep praying, keep seeking the Most High, and understand what's happening. This old order is falling where the West and the United States is leading, and a new order is coming online where it is going to be the United Nations and BRICS and the World Health Organization, WEF. It's just going to be different, and we're not going to be a priority. We're not going to have a say like we used to have, and people going to have to get used to that. Hopefully we ain't here, but if we are, still here. We got to prepare. So no matter what, you need to be prepared spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally. We got to prepare for what's coming. And so you can't miss a day without trying to do something, some type of preparation uh, for what's coming. All right, y'all, this is Marta K, and I'm out.